Who is taking watch while the others rest?
I can take the
I
first watch
can.
since I already slept.
All right. Those
I've
who are
got my
staying up, go ahead
coffee.
and
I'm
make
fine.
perception checks.
Do you want to do separate or one person with advantage?
Well, since I'm
Well,
paying
Darian
attention
will
through
be with
Najila,
disadvantage because he doesn't have dark vision.
right? But I'm patrolling
Close.
with Najila. Oh well,
This is
sorry.
for your camp.
Okay, that's what's messing with me. Okay, um, that's a natural one.
Okay. And Liberty?
Oof. That's a 9.
All right. You guys sit near the cliff's edge. The water below you occasionally will echo up the cliffside and make it to your ears. And behind you, the desert seems to be silent. Not a scuttle, not sound of movement, barely sound of wind. It's peaceful. It's quiet. The stars above you seem to blink and flitter in their way, and the moon does at one point actually break the horizon and begin to make its tread across the sky. However, nothing lumbers out of the desert to eat you, and your first watch is done.
You should get some rest, Darian.
No, no, go ahead. I slept on the way here. I am rested.
You're taking 2 watches?
I already slept. How long was I asleep?
You were asleep for a couple hours.
Is that enough for a long rest?
Not a lot, not enough for a long rest, but it was a solid short rest. You could go for a day and not take exhaustion.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure, it's fine. Also, I'm gonna say the reason he got a nat one is because he's probably not paying too much attention because he knows that Liberty is probably watching the camp more than he is, and his
Mm-hmm.
attention is being diverted back and forth and back and forth.
Totally fair.
Yeah, no, go ahead and take us some sleep. You drove the whole way here.
I appreciate your concern. I'll just pull out my book and start reading for a bit.
Okay.
I'll tell you.
Go ahead and make another perception check for the second watch for the night.
Oof, worse. I'm done rolling your die, DM. 6.
19.
All right. Uh, the moon continues its tread across the sky as you guys continue to sit there. The others soft snoring around you as they sleep. And the next phase of the watch comes to an end as you can start to see the gray light of dawn off to the east. Are you guys going to continue sleeping for a third watch and risk missing the caravan, or are you
Rin's
all
up.
going to get up now? You're all getting up now. All right. As
Pretty
dawn
has
begins to break, the light spills over the desert, and you are all awoken by that. The temperature doesn't begin rising yet, but it's not going to take long for it to do so.
Liberty is
You
passing out coffee to everyone except for Rin.
okay? Everyone seems to appreciate it, except for Rin.
Since we're gonna enter a third watch, Darian's going to dismiss himself and take a sort of light nap. Um, if Najila returns, that means she has seen them.
Good to know.
All right. What are you all doing as you wait?
If he's gonna go sleep, I will give Vigilant Blessing to Yerk.
All right.
So he now has advantage on his next initiative check.
On his next initiative check. Got it. Where you guys are at, getting down is going to be a little bit of a difficulty. The stones about the small trickle of water that comes from the cliffside that you were able to get up with cart. It's difficult terrain. Getting down from there is going to be pretty rough. Are you planning on what's your plan on getting down to the road once you have your quarry in sight?
Ropes.
Ropes? So you're gonna start setting up ropes?
Yep.
All right. How many ropes are you setting up?
3.
Approximately two from where the bombs are. Where are you setting up the ropes?
Between the bombs.
Okay, there are 3 bombs. There are 2 spaces in between. You have 3 ropes.
Oh yes. So 2 are between the ropes. 1 is at the very head.
At the very head. Okay. Got it. All right. As you guys finish tying off the ropes, nothing seems to have happened. The sun has risen a bit higher and the temperature has begun to noticeably rise.
Liberty will just check in with Rin, let him know. I have silence prepared. I could make the area where we set off the bombs, these explosives, at least within a 20-foot radius. I could silence all sound. It would deafen everyone in there. Do you feel like that would be more or less helpful?
A C. I'm not sure what good it would, given that they'll know pretty quickly that something's up.
I mean, once you have explosives, you have to sort of show something's up. It might make it more difficult for them to communicate, was my thought.
Give it a go. But unless you can cast that 3 times in rapid succession.
I can hold it for up to 10 minutes.
In 3 places at once?
No. We'd have to pick whichever place we thought it most useful.
Exactly. Hold it in reserve until we figure out where their leader is.
I will do so.
You guys continue waiting. Don't mind me just making sure everything's set up. All right. Darian, you're no longer able to sleep as the sun has broke the horizon and everything begins to get a lot warmer. And as you begin sitting up, a little disappointed you weren't able to fully get the rest you were wanting. Najilia appears behind you. Just kind of sitting in the sand, just...
Oh, Najila. And Dorian, sits up a bit more quickly. Guys, get ready. She is back. They're coming.
All right.
I would like stealth checks from everyone.
Oh, good.
Don't checks every.
Let's see, 14 for myself.
16 for Liberty.
Okay. Rin?
Oh, well, shit. 13.
Okay. Rin actually rolled the worst.
The wizard and the cleric. The cleric is is more well hidden.
Well,
He is
the
Hungover,
fighter and the
man.
barbarian also did pretty good. So they each rolled a 17 and a 19 respectively on the dice.
He is hungover from coffee.
That's not how
Fair
this
enough.
works.
You all lay prone on the top of the cliff wall, watching them as they begin to approach. a massive cart, 6 wheels in all, pulled by 4 horses, is being led and driven by a couple of what you now have begun to learn to recognize as Vinzoli mercenaries, dwarven individuals who walk at the front of the cart, making sure that everything's fine. A figure on the cart cracks a whip across the horses, and they continue pushing very slowly up the road.
Can I tell where their leader is at? Who seems to be calling the shots?
The 2 dwarves in the front
important?
probably are one of them. One of them probably is. You're not sure between the 2.
Is it just the one cart?
It is just the one cart.
Okay.
Rin, do you think he'd be able to time it to where we don't damage the cart too much?
Be a pain in the ass.
Can we try not to leave so many bodies behind this time?
Yeah, sure. I'll just leave slavers alive to leave and make more slaver ring. How does that sound?
You'd be surprised what kind of people are willing to repent.
You'd be surprised what kind of people aren't.
You know, 3 of us can misty step if we act right after he detonates it. We could all probably place ourselves in a very smart position on the cart itself.
I can't misty step today.
That leaves Rin and I. Rin, do you want to try that, or should we just attack him up here in siege?
I'm going to use the ropes that I have set up. Painstaking. Great effort.
Well, you were napping.
I must have been asleep. I did not know you set up ropes. Fair enough. Did you say how many were on foot ahead of the cart?
2.
2. Okay. Alright. Are we waiting for them to get closer then? What are you thinking of? Where are you thinking of waiting for them to be? Well, I'm gonna assume. Well, I would know where all 3 are, so never mind.
They're approaching the first explosive.
I'm just
They
going
have
to
about
wait for Rin to detonate.
20 feet before they've made it to it.
Liberty is watching. Rin has the trigger, right? For the explosives?
Yes.
I would assume so.
Liberty is watching Rin, and okay, let's see how.
What kind of trigger do you have for the explosives? I seem to have missed the part where you rigged something.
I asked for a remote detonator.
Okay.
Of some sort, whether it be the old-timey plunger or some sort of Magitech style remote.
I'll say you definitely have a cord running to it.
That's fine.
You guys were able to bury that, though.
Yeah, I kicked some dust over it.
So the range on silence is 120 feet. Liberty is preparing to cast silence over whichever detonator, like, they're over when Rin goes to press the button.
All right. They are just now stepping onto where the first explosive is.
The front runners or the cart?
The front runners.
Darian's going to cast mirror image on himself while he waits for them to approach.
Okay. Now the cart is on the explosive. The front wheel. Now the middle wheel. Now the rear wheel. Now the cart is off the explosive. They continue down. Another 15 feet. $20. And now they're at the middle explosive. The front guards have walked over it. The horses have now walked over it. Now the front wheel. Now the second wheel. Now the third wheel. The cart is now over the second, has now passed the second explosive. Continues down another 10 feet. 20. 30. At 40 feet, the front guard has started walking on the third explosive. One of them seeming to be the wiser.
The front cart is just approaching the explosive? Like just in front of it?
No, it's two people on foot.
The two people on foot are on top of it, and the cart is behind them about 5-10 feet.
Okay, I'll wait till the cart is 5-10 feet from the explosive and activate it.
5-10 feet on top of it?
Before 5 to 10 feet before they're on top of it. Yes.
Okay, that is now.
Hit it.
All
as
right.
soon as his thumb twitches, silence.
All right. The front two guards need to make dexterity saving throws. I need to change the music.
Do they have disadvantage because they don't hear the explosion?
No, it's not how that works.
You notice the explosion, trust me.
Well, I mean, you feel it. But you
Well,
don't
one
necessarily
of
know
that's a
what's going
natural
on.
1. He's not going to make it. The other one is a 14 all in all, which does not beat the DC of 15. Forge, roll me 8d6.
8d6. Lord above. It's a d6. 8 of 33.
Good lord. One of them gets blown off the cliff and begins falling. You hear their screams for a few seconds as the other one is blown back 10 feet up against the cliff and immediately dies. The one on the cart is incredibly surprised and hasn't decided if he's about to rush the cart through or turn around. I would like everyone to roll me initiative.
Yerk gets advantage.
Yerk gets advantage, and I will show you the map.
Woot. Dirty 20.
That's dumb.
21.
I tied with Rin. No, wait, never mind. I tied with Darian because my initiative is 0.
Okay.
It's not. Mine's a clean, natural, untouched 20. I just have a 0 modifier.
I got it.
Okay, so 25 to 20?
21.
20.
20.
Jeez, all of you.
Surprise.
We're really ready for this.
Darian, you have the higher initiative, correct? Higher dex?
I have a +2 to my dex. 18.
Okay, so you go before Liberty.
That's probably for the best.
Okay, so what happened to the two that needed to make dex saves?
One is dead and one
they
is
both
fallen
died.
to his
One
death.
of them's dead over here. The other one's dead down the cliff.
Okay. Is that a horse in front of the wagon then? Is that what that mini is?
This mini is the driver.
Got it. Okay. And then everything
And
else
then
is
this
that's a covered.
this giant thing is the covered cart. It has a giant tarp that's pushed over it, dirty and stained. Rin, you're up first. What would you like to do?
Laugh maniacally.
Yes, absolutely.
You are up here.
I am going to Smeldritch fast.
All right. The driver?
Yes.
No.
Go ahead and make your attack rolls.
$14.
14. That is going to miss. Go and roll your next one.
Wait, why do I have 2?
Kelso does not approve of your song.
Oh, do you not have
DM.
2 beams?
Let me check.
Yeah, you have 2.
Yes, I do. 18.
That'll hit. Roll me damage.
Roger that, Roma Downey. That's a
10 points of damage,
10.
making it easy on me. I like it. All right. Anything else on your turn? You have movement and bonus action.
I'm going to go down that rope. No. Yep. Go down that
All right.
rope.
Are you coming down over here or over here? In front of or behind the cart?
In front of.
In front of. Yep. All right. You make it down the cliff. That will be your whole movement, though.
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
That'll be all, Batman.
All right. Darian, 'tis your turn. You're way over here.
Okay.
You're on this side of the line. Although you also, I need to, hold on. You cast mirror images on yourself, so I need a
Liberty is
stack of tokens.
Liberty is concentrating on silence.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Silence is over here, by the way.
Does it? But it's a 20-foot radius, so it still catches the card in the
It's
explosives.
a 10-foot square. Oh, wait. No, it is a 20-foot radius. It just barely catches the person who is driving.
Right? Okay.
At 90 feet, I am going to chromatic orb.
All right. Yep. Roll me an attack.
17.
17 will hit. Roll me damage.
19 damage. Ooh, wow. All right, 19 damage.
Oof.
Oof.
That hits him, and it hits him hard. Anything else?
I'm gonna say that's poison damage.
Okay.
Oh,
then he's resistant. Oh, no, he's not.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Oh,
No, they usually are.
Rip. I cannot cast that. I'm gonna move closer, and that's gonna be my turn.
You're gonna jump down the cliff with a rope?
Yeah.
All right, you're down the cliff now. That brings us to Liberty.
I'm going to cast Sleep, and he's within 90 feet. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Roll me your dice.
I am rolling that in the chat because that's just easier.
You cast Sleep, and it begins to, you see the magic take hold in that area. You see the creature, you see the dwarf begin to get drowsy before he snaps himself out of it. Apparently his HP wasn't low enough.
All right. That was my action.
Had Darian done anything but poison damage, it might have actually been.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot it was a dwarf. I forgot dwarves have poison resistance. I was just going because necrotic reasons. Not the best move on my part.
See. Can I move? I cannot move silence. Okay. I'm going to maintain concentration on silence. And I don't think yeah, no, that's it for my turn.
All right. Are you jumping down the cliff too, or are you staying at the top?
You know what? There's a rope available. I will start making my way toward the man in the cart.
The what of the cart?
The dwarf on the cart.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet. You've made it to the top of the rope, but haven't been able to descend.
Fair enough.
All right. It is now the NPC's turns. Yerk goes first because he had a higher advantage, higher initiative. He is going to 5, 10, 15, make it his way down, and then he's going to use his action to dash to make sure that he's within melee range of the driver. Zephyr is going to jump down with Darian, position himself as well, but other than that, he doesn't have a target. The Venzoli on the cart gets to make... Oh, that's Yerk's stats, that's why. I was like, what? Where'd my crossbow go? He's going to pull out a crossbow. Who hurt him more? Well, he can't see Darian, so he's going to attack Rin, who he can see. Does a 17 hit Rin?
No.
Ah, okay.
Yes, it did.
Oh, okay.
I was being sarcastic.
A 17 isn't unreasonable. That's why I believed you
Yes,
for a
it
second.
is. I'm a rogue.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, for fuck's sake! You and your fucking constitution. Every goddamn fight.
To be fair,
They
these are
have
the
poison.
Venzoli. That
No,
fails.
not even a 4.
That's
2.
not even. That's a 2. Okay, so first off, you take 7 points of piercing damage.
Oh, wonderful.
We need
I
a
love this too
paladin.
much.
Smite.
Can Yerk multi-class into paladin?
We
No,
need
we
to
need-
fight an enemy that doesn't inflict Constitution saving throws.
You take an extra 6 points of poison damage and are considered poisoned.
Oh, fantastic! Once again.
Yet again.
I'm once
You
again
made
asking you to
Constitution
consider
your
yourself
dump
poisoned.
stat?
That's not no.
He did.
I'm not returning the slab.
All right, Rin, it's your turn. Back at the top of the round.
Great. I'm gonna stab the shit out of this.
Okay, you're gonna move up and take your shot.
19.
That'll hit. Roll me some damage. It is sneak attack. Yerk is within 5 feet of the creature.
Fantastic. 8 plus 3 is 11. Plus. Great. 2. So 13 damage, 3 of which is fire.
That's with sneak attack?
Yep.
You
Rough,
rolled 2
buddy.
for a sneak attack.
I
so-
rolled 2 1s for my sneak attack damage.
All
so
right.
it's 10 regular and then his 3 fire.
Do you only get
Is that your turn?
2d6?
Yep.
He's a multi-class.
That's
so he doesn't
right.
have... Yeah. Darian, it's your turn. You cannot currently see the creature. You can't currently see the driver from where you're at. Cart's in the way.
Moving towards the cart, is it just draped over it, or is it an actual cover? Like I can see little pockets of room.
It's kind of tied down. It's mostly tied down.
Okay. How much movement am I looking at to climb aboard it and get on top?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 will get you there. You're on the cart and you can now see the dwarf.
Okay. I am going to... Nah, I want to do it again. Chromatic Orb.
Okay.
That is the same roll, so another 17.
All right. What kind of damage?
Damage type is not poison. We will go with lightning damage this time. Also, when I cast it, I'm going to say that the lightning scar glows a vibrant white.
All right.
Sorry.
Okay. Roll
That's
me
a good roll.
damage.
That is a 24 to damage.
Yikes.
It's even better than the last one.
So as you cast the spell, you thrust your hand out. The orb dashes its way into the back of the driver's head. Lightning streaks from your arm to him, and the scars on your arm begin to glow. And suddenly you're aware of a matching glow coming from below the tarp.
Noted.
Liberty, it's your turn.
Dropping silence. Is the guy in the cart alive?
Barely.
Okay. Drop silence. Detect magic.
That's what you're doing? You're casting Detect Magic?
I'm casting detect magic.
There is a very magical presence coming from beneath the tarp.
Can I tell what school?
Oh, gods above, what school would this be?
Oh wait, the cart's not within 30 feet of me yet, is it? Because I'm up.
Yeah, no, it's not within 30 feet.
Okay.
But you can get down the rope with your movement if you want.
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting down the rope with my movement. Casting healing word at first level on the guy in the cart.
If you're casting Detect Magic,
Oh, I
you can't
do
also
anything.
cast Healing Word.
Let's drop healing or detect magic since I knew that I wouldn't be able to get close enough yet. Anyway.
You are close enough, though.
Oh, I am now.
Yeah.
Decisions.
I will say I already gave you the information.
Yeah, that's fair.
Out of curiosity,
and
did she see the way it reacted when I cast the spell?
this is technically happening at the same time. As Darian casts a spell, there's nothing under the tarp, and then there's something under the tarp.
Okay.
Detecting magic wise. And I believe you may correct me on this later if I am wrong, or I may correct me on this later if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it is transmutation.
Okay. In that case, when she gets down after casting detect magic, she's going to offer the dwarf up there a chance to one chance to surrender. I highly suggest you take it.
Okay, roll me a persuasion check.
Very earnestly.
Wait, hold on. My lighting is all wrong because I forgot to bring out the light. There we go. Now we can actually see everything.
Why can't I have that for initiative?
I was kind of rolling headcanon with that as since it was kind of a little bit after dawn. A
Fair
couple
enough.
hours, but I figured that was intentionally angled.
No, it wasn't. I just forgot to move the lamp.
14.
14? Okay.
Yeah.
He seems to be okay with it. But it's not his turn. Instead, it is the thing under the tarp's turn.
Okay.
Oh.
The Vinzoli will, as you say that, immediately drop his crossbow and put his arms in the air, making to surrender as... Yep. Through the cart, a large metallic thing, relatively eye drop shape, shoots out and a blade pierces through his back and lightning scatters across his chest as this thing impales him, lifts him off the cart, and chucks him down the cliff. It begins to stand. And from under the cart,
hello.
massive metallic scorpion.
Liberty hates everything right now.
Welcome to my Scaladar fight.
Do I fall off as that happens if I'm standing on top of
You're
it?
still on the cart, but you are very much not you're not happy with what's going on right now.
So
it still has one attack.
Yikes.
The driver's dead.
Yep.
You can go over there, sir. And it's going to make that attack against whoever it thinks is most a threat. And there's a person who's beside him who is 3 people. So he's going to attack the person with mirror image.
Well, I'm
Um,
glad I didn't waste healing word on that guy.
that is, however, a 13 to hit.
I have to find my actual notes on mirror image. If I can remember what spell it is. There we go.
Oh, that
I
does
think you have
hit.
to roll something first.
That does hit.
Yeah.
Yes. And then
So
so that hits. I have 3 duplicates, which means I have to roll higher than a 6. I rolled a 4. That kills a clone.
all right. Wait, you have to roll higher than a 6 to.
So uh you do so okay, so you roll to attack against me. If it hits me, I decide whether wait. Sorry, I'm misreading this. If you have 3 No, I'm sorry. That hits me
Yeah,
directly.
no, it hits you.
Yeah.
Um, all right.
Man, those would be terrible
So
odds.
one claw comes around and clasps at you. It does. Oh, that's a 1. So 5 points of piercing damage. No, sorry, bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
Yay.
It goes to attack with the other claw, and that's when you realize this thing is very damaged. The other claw is completely missing. Scrapes and scoring covers the plating that is the armor across the back of this creature. But as the tail writhes and rises from throwing the dwarf into the chasm below, you see it lightning scatter across the hull, occasionally ripping from the tail to the body of the creature, and scattering across the armor plating. It's the NPC's turns. Yerk is very concerned.
As well, he should be.
But he's going to shout a battle cry in 5-10. Get up in melee with this creature. He's going to make both attacks against it. That's a 4 and a 10. Plus 7, that's 11 and 17. He goes to attack it twice, and the first misses as the creature is shambling and shuddering as the cart beneath it breaks. And the next one hits and scrapes against the armor, doing no damage. The Vinzoli's dead, so his turn doesn't matter. Rin, it's your turn.
What?
Also, side note, real quick. I'm very happy with this mini. I got it for Christmas and knew exactly that this had to happen in this campaign.
It is amazing.
I'm very happy with it.
He chonky.
He chonk.
Point
He's
at
also
Rin-
very handsy.
point at Rin again.
Rin is right here.
Alrighty. What do I have that could possibly? Fog cloud.
Fog cloud. Okay. Centered on.
The Scorpion.
Are we running away?
You don't need cover is not just for running away, Hobbit.
I know I'm not. God, it's
Most of
the
us
tree all
can't-
over again.
I remember the last time there was a fog cloud and the casters couldn't do jack squat because we couldn't. All of our spells require us to be able to see the thing.
Remember when Darian still got hit by
You
a
mean last
crossbow
night?
bolt?
Yeah,
Too
Darian
nice.
still got hit by a crossbow bolt.
It's been 2 nights because last night was dinner and charity.
Sure. Rin, that's your action. You have movement and a bonus.
I think that's going to be it.
Okay. Darian, it's your turn. You are held within the grasp of this creature.
I am getting really tired of things grabbing me. They are not the only ones who can do it. And I'm going to cast. Oh crap! I accidentally tapped out. I am going to cast Vampiric Touch.
Okay.
And that is a total of 16.
Vampiric Touch.
Yes.
Once I find it on your character sheet, I have to check something.
Mm-hmm.
What was it to hit?
16.
Okay.
Are you checking to see whether or not it works because it's not because it's a mechanical
Alive.
thing?
Yeah.
Does it work on
It
construct?
says nothing. It says nothing about it. Huh? I most of those spells are like if it's an undead or a construct, it doesn't work, but this one works.
Wonderful.
And you said 19?
No, I haven't rolled for damage yet.
Oh, no, 19 to hit?
No, 16.
16 misses.
Oof. Well, that's my turn
You
then.
grasp the arm that's holding you, but you're not finding purchase on anything that would allow you to cast that spell.
Rip. And I can't cast Misty Step because I just cast a spell.
Yep.
Alright, well that's my turn.
Yep.
I am grappled.
All right. You are still grappled. Liberty, it's your turn. A fog
Guiding
has
bolt.
appeared from the creature. Roll with disadvantage.
Yep, but at least I don't technically have to see the creature.
True.
Oof. No. So that was a wasted spell.
Team Rocket goes blasting off again as the beam flies through the fog cloud and somewhere in the sky.
Rude.
It's now the Skaladar's turn.
I hate how
it is.
I can hear the fucking smile in your voice. Stop it.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's a 16 and an 18. Those will hit. So the
that two
stinger
attacks?
comes down.
Hold on.
No, it was advantage because you're grappled.
Oh, okay. So it's a what? Sorry, no, never mind. I rolled a 2. I literally have to roll higher than 6, and I rolled a 4 and a 2.
So 12 points of piercing damage.
Oh, shit.
And 1 point of lightning damage. As the tail stabs into you, you get a good look at it as it's stabbed into your shoulder, and lightning streaks across it, and some of it hits you. Roll me an Arcana check.
Okay, you're a little better at grabbing than I am. An Arcana check. Why do I roll high on this one when it's my life at stake that I can't roll for shit? Natural 16 plus 6, so 22.
This may help you. This lightning seems very unstable. You're actually able to see just barely into the tail itself because there's a large crack across the top, and it appears you might be able to overload this thing.
Would I know if that breaks it beyond repair for us?
Who cares?
No.
Let's just survive this fight. I'm already down to 1 spell slot.
That you're not sure about.
I think.
That's your turn. No, wait, no, that's
I
it.
didn't
That's
use my
its first
second.
attack.
My second.
Its second attack, it is going to release you and attack Yerk. With an 18, it'll just hit Yerk. So Yerk is now grappled, and he will take 11 points of piercing damage, I do believe. Oh, wait, no, hold on. It's a D12, not a D10. So less. No, 12 points of piercing damage. All right. Its turn. It's now Yerk's turn, who is grappled. He's going to try to break the grapple. And will actually succeed. He's no longer grappled, but that's his action. It's now Zephyr's turn, who is going to rush up behind the creature and is going to make his attack with disadvantage because he's technically blinded because of the fog, which will miss. Rin, it's your turn. Rin,
Yeah, I'm here.
it's your turn.
I'm looking. I am going to stab it.
You're going to stab it. Okay, go ahead and
Yeah.
stab it.
Yeah.
Move
Do
5 feet.
See if I can go do a big stab. Yeah. Forgot I had that. Nope. Shit. Something. I guess the yes, no. My to hit chance is the same for Eldritch Blast and my Rapier. So does that count, or should I roll for the Rapier?
That'll count.
All right, 23.
That'll hit. Roll me damage, and you do get sneak attack because there are a lot of people within 5 feet of it.
Marvelous.
Oh, did you roll with disadvantage though?
No, why am
You
I rolling with disadvantage?
Because you're blinded because of the fog.
Your fog cloud's a
That
two-way
is
street, buddy.
what fog does. 17 will actually miss.
Fuck.
Oof.
You did this to yourself.
You can drop fog as a free action if you want.
You should be thanking me, not criticizing.
Okay. Is that your
Not-
turn?
Not you, Libert. I hear her fucking smack talking over there.
Nope, that is just Jesse sitting back here wondering why in the world you are crippling your ranged
No,
castle.
Why are you
I
like this?
Fine. No, fine. I dropped the fog cloud.
Okay.
Because it
Fog
doesn't
cloud
seem
drops.
to be.
Is that
It
before
hasn't
or after you
been-
try to attack it?
That's after.
After. Darian, it's your turn.
You can see it now.
I can see it again. All right, you
Good,
know what?
trying
I'm
to
gonna.
kill yourself on this one.
All right, let's say. Let's see if it's high. I will go for it. That's high enough. Okay, I am going to attack the tiny little thingy that looks very unstable. That is no longer holding me. So I'm gonna move. If I move next to him, does that promote
Who is him?
opportunity? The nearest. I can't tell who that is next to me. It's one. Is that Rin?
This is Rin.
That's Rin. If I move next to
Yep.
Rin, is that still close enough to not prevent opportunity, or does that move me out of its range?
Yeah, that's still within the 5-foot range.
Okay. I will move next to him, away from the clock, as Bat Touch.
You'll jump down the off of the cart.
And I don't have Lightning Bolt today, so which bolt's gonna have to do? I'm going to cast that at 3rd level.
What kind of damage does Witch Bolt do?
Lightning.
Really?
Yeah, Witch Bolt is lightning.
Not necrotic?
It's just
Ah!
it's different than Lightning Bolt. Witch Bolt is a concentration spell, but I can keep doing it.
It's 3d12 lightning, yeah. Huh.
Weird.
I'm not done
I
with
thought it was
loose mode.
necrotic.
No, so I could see that though. It would make sense.
Finger of
That is a
Death is
19.
necrotic.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of.
That is a 19.
Go ahead
So
and roll an attack.
25.
25 to hit.
And I'm gonna need to find the
25
d12s
will
in
hit.
here.
You can
One.
always roll the d12s in D&D Beyond, if it helps.
But I like rolling real dice. It's much more fun.
Okay, okay.
On a hit, target takes 1d12, and on each of your turns of duration, the initial hit is 3d12. Oof, low rolls. Total of 11.
Okay. It takes none of the damage. and the tail begins to spark brighter than it was before.
Oh, I hope that doesn't retaliate.
Could you maybe not heal the thing we're trying not to be
It
killed
didn't
by?
heal.
I am not healing it. Trust me.
I'm finding that difficult to do at the moment.
That is a weak point. It's just a little hard to hit.
All
And
right.
that's going to be my turn.
That's Darian Liberty. It's your turn.
I need a saving throw from the metal scorpion.
Okay. What kind of saving throw?
Dex.
Okay. That is a 3. It is kind of
Okay.
it's a huge construct. It's not very dexy.
He's gotta take 14 points of radiant damage.
All right.
Does anyone look like they're at death's door health-wise?
Finally, the first time you guys hit it.
It's nice when I can actually see the creature.
Yeah.
Do any of my allies look like they're on death's door?
Everyone looks okay.
I realized my mic was off. I'm fine. For now.
I only have 2 spell slots left, so I will wait.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
It is now the Skaladar's turn. It is going to do a claw attack. Probably against Darian, in all honesty.
Yeah.
Does a 20 hit?
Yeah, it does.
It's biting the hand that feeds it.
I am
Roll
not
me a
feeding it.
d20, Kelso.
That is a 13.
Hey, it hits a clone. 1 down.
Yay.
In frustration, it's going to try hitting you again with the tail.
No, don't do that.
That is literally a natural 20.
Oh, hit a clone. Hit a clone. Higher than an 8. Higher than an 8. A 9. Oh,
A massive discharge of electrical energy. I just kind of want to roll this to see what you dodged.
How much glass it just created in the sand.
You say ash or glass? I would assume you said glass.
You dodged 21 points of damage.
Yeah, that would have been a bad day. I'm at 16.
Definitely more of a charge than it had originally had. But the gem seems to have gone back down to a low glow. It's now the NPC's turns. Yerk is going to make his 2 attacks. One of them will actually hit. 6 plus 4 is 7 points of damage.
Lorelei, does your shield require attunement?
Lorelei, huh?
Wow. Yeah. No, there's I definitely do a lot more talking in the other chat. Liberty.
I hope you're better with your hands than you are with your tongue.
Next attack is go out. Look at that! It just.
What did that even have to do with anything? Where is that one even coming from? How is that fair? Why?
You screwed up your words.
TPK.
You screwed up your words.
What?
The shield does not require attunement. However, if you're not proficient with shields, it's going to throw off a lot of stuff for you.
Because I'm gonna need a shield.
In the meantime, that you guys have been hitting, meantime that you guys have been discussing, Zephyr got a good hit in from the back. Rin, it's your turn. Stab.
Fuck. Nope.
An 11 will miss.
That is all.
Technically, it's no, it's not.
It's not an.
Percy,
Yeah.
you and
Technically,
your
you
high
are
AC
flanking it with
establishment.
Zephyr, is the thing. Go and roll again with so is it advantage.
Oh. Nat 20.
Heyo,
Look
give
at
me
that
some
27.
damage.
Oh, it automatically calculates crits? Does it?
Yeah,
So,
it does.
so
Interesting.
So 18 points of damage. How much of that is fire?
No, that's not. There is an extra 3 fire damage on top of that.
Okay. The fire damage does nothing.
Okay.
Oh,
As
wait, no,
always,
hold on. It
'cause
is
it can never have-
resistance to fire, so not immune. So it'll take
So
2
it
points
takes-
of fire damage.
Okay. And then since I'm flanking, I get sneak attack.
You already got sneak attack, didn't you?
I haven't put it in yet.
Oh, okay. The sneak attack is also crit, so it's double of 9, so that's 18.
Okay.
nice.
Oh wait, give me that log.
36 points of.
Did it automatically double the rapier's damage?
Yeah.
I believe so.
It
The rapier
rolled
itself said 18.
2d8 instead of 1.
Badass. But yeah.
All right.
It just didn't double
So-
sneak.
Yep. So
Darian, it's your turn.
top of that.
I'm gonna provoke opportunity and how to do that. No, I'm gonna
mean,
use
you
my
can
action.
Misty.
I can't use my action if I want to keep Witch Bolt up. Um,
You can use Misty.
no, I can't. Oh, because Misty Step is a bonus action.
Oh,
It's just-
you cannot use your action to do anything but Witch Bolt to keep Witch Bolt up.
That's action, but if Misty's a bonus action,
But with Misty being a bonus action, you can still cast Misty. As long as you use your action to cast Witch Bolt.
Okay.
Well, to continue Witch Bolt.
Okay. Then I'm going to Misty Step next to Liberty. Liberty, I'm about to piss this thing off a lot. Would you mind using that shield of yours? And I'm gonna strike at it again. There,
All right.
there is a
It automatically hits with Witch Bolt.
yes.
So roll me damage.
There is. It's a 1d12 now. No, it's 3d12. I used a third level spell, didn't I? Awesome. Those are all 7s, so that is 21.
and then he's gonna hide behind me.
Yes. In front of me, there's a floating white and purple orb, and it's just arcing periodically, streaking across and hitting that small pinpoint as it strikes at it with lightning.
Sorry, I'm real quick reading Witch Bolt. Okay. I'll let this go for now. I'm going to have to look at Witch Bolt later to see if your additional is this the same as your initial, if that makes sense. I don't know if every round you get 3d12. I'm pretty sure it's at the first round you get 3d12, and then rounds after that you get 1d12.
Okay, you know what? You're right. When you cast the spell using a spell slot of 2nd level or higher, the initial damage increases. So that's only 7
Yeah.
points.
Only 7 points. Okay.
Because he rolled the same thing on all of them, so that makes
Takes
that
none of
easier.
that damage, and instead the gem gets brighter.
Darian.
Trust me, I'm weakening it. It just
Last time
Remind
you
me
did-
how much damage you did on the first one
7.
last time.
The first hit.
It was like 13, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like
Okay.
13. 12 or 13.
All right. Good to know. That's Darian's turn. Liberty, it's your turn.
I needed to make another dexterity saving throw as I call out for the mother
That's
to
a
send
10.
more sacred flame. All right, 2 more d8 of sacred radiance damage.
I refuse to skip
Another.
this song.
That's a 6 and an 8, so 14 points
All
of
right.
radiant damage.
All right. Good to know. It's the creature's turn now. Screw it. That sounds funny.
Okay.
5, 10, 15,
Oh, what the hell?
20.
Darian.
Does it just leap
Zephyr
or
gets
what?
an attack of opportunity, but he misses.
Does this thing straight leap over everyone?
I know it. It's a huge creature. It can literally walk over them. But it's going to attack Liberty with its tail first. Actually, no. It's going to attack with her with its claw first. But that's only a 10 to hit.
That does not hit.
Second attack is the tail. That is a 20 all in all.
That'll hit.
All right. Need to check your shield stats real quick.
Oh boy, this thing is
I
not
can.
happy.
Does this count as a spell effect? A spell or a spell attack?
This is a spell attack, technically.
Okay. If you succeed on your saving throw against a spell or a spell attack misses. Oh, yeah,
So yeah, no, this one's hitting
any
you.
creature making a spell attack against the wielder has disadvantage on the attack roll.
Technically,
spell-
the lightning is magical, so I'm allowing that, but
Okay.
the attack is technically physical.
Do you want me to roll the d6? Because this is weird. Normally it's if I am
This
missed by an
shield
attack
is
or
special. Let's
Yeah.
do it. It sounds funny.
Okay. Let's see what happens. That's a 2. If the spell affects an area or has multiple targets, it fails and has no effect. If the spell targets only you, it has no effect and is reflected back at the caster, using
There
the
it
spell
is.
slot level, spell save DC, attack bonus, and spellcasting ability of the caster. Pretty sure 20 will hit.
20 will actually barely hit. So you will take 14 points of piercing damage, and it an extra 2d10. So it's going to take 3d10 points of lightning damage. 13. Yeah, that'll do it. 13 plus 7, 20 points all in all.
Detect magic drops.
Okay. The lightning. First off, the creature stabs into you, but you get your shield in between you and the gem, and as you do so, the lightning curls around the shield and around you and dashes towards the creature. It infuses into the gem and explodes. The creature takes 20 points of bludgeoning damage from the gem exploding and no longer has the lightning in its tail attack.
But it still seems active.
It's still up. Barely. It's now the NPC's turns. Turn around.
Turn
Attack.
around.
That'll hit. That'll hit. Yerk is going to get up behind it, crawling over it, using its own tail as a hold to get himself up, and plunging his sword into the back of the head. You see a blade pierce the face as the creature jolts, shudders, and then falls to the ground dead.
See? Told you.
Liberty does not respond. She is walking over to. Are there any? 2 of the dwarves went over the cliff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Liberty's going to the body of the dwarf. that did not go over the cliff.
It is horribly burned, and its skull was shattered against the cliff wall.
Oof.
It's very dead.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we are, however, going to call the game there.
Mm-hmm.
So hold that thought for next time.
Okay.
Okie
We did it.
Good. That was a good game, guys. You successfully took out a previously damaged Scaladar.
Mm-hmm. Can you imagine if we had to fight one of these things when it was at 100%?
What is the CR rating on it?
8 as a full-fledged thing.
Yikes. God, no thanks.
This one was a CR6 just because you guys, because it is
Right.
damaged
Right.
heavily. It's completely missing one of its attacks.
Thank goodness for that.
But yeah, you guys survived. I'm proud of you all.
Liberty.
That was a lot of great role play. And
Yay.
with everything that happened tonight, I believe you all deserve a level up.
Yes.
So welcome to level 7.
Level 7. Level 7.
My power grows.
We'll make sure to have all of that figured out before next game. But until then, I hope you all have a wonderful week. And that concludes today's game.